Okay, moving on into the office room here. Next project is to demo out this water rot wall and reframe it. And then I'm going to trim it back together with a fancy patterned reclaimed mixture of wood. And I'll have some shelving built in to the wood as I build it out, and some hanging plant pots. So, alright, this next week's gonna be fun. Well, today was one of those pain in the ass days where you just gotta dig in and get dirty. Cleaned out all the rot, both sides. Continued on through this side under this cabinet. Tomorrow we'll be ready to reframe and put down new liner down there, new insulation, put the floorboard back together. Got the second half of the wall pulled down, and the framing is good enough I don't have to repair it, thankfully. But up on the ceiling, I do have more to repair. I have to pull all this down, rebuild this whole section here. Another day of fun times remodeling the camper. A bucket of rot later. We've got the wall insulated and closed in with the vapor barrier. We'll be ready to do the ceiling tomorrow. Got all this rot cleared out here. Got our new framing pieces cut and ready to go up. Gotta spray the ceiling up there right now and then let it dry overnight. Tomorrow we'll put it together and then we'll start demoing the other half of the ceiling. Got the new joist rafter in, and we have about 5/8 of an inch of sag on the old existing joist. So now we take a 2x4 and wedge it from the floor and wedge that up to the straight rafter joist, and then screw it all back together and remove the 2x4. Now I'm all ready to put in I put in a nice cedar display board through this middle section so I can mount lights to it. And so if there's ever a problem on either side of the ceiling, I can take this middle board out and work on just one side of the ceiling or the other without having to ruin any of the boards. If you remember from earlier video, I'll show you the other room, what it looks like with the when it's finished, with the board, cedar board, and the lights mounted in it. Over here in this other room right here, where we have that switch and LED lights, multicolored. Transition into this room.
Because one thing that I've always appreciated about your career and working with you is that you're kind of an unapologetic visionary. You believe, right, that, and I think it comes back to like you passionately care about this medium, but I've always appreciated the fact that, you know, Cybermania 94. Either way. And it was my impression that something happened at this show, right? Like you might have seen, right, the potential in what this could be, and as obviously you were thinking about the potential of video games. But can you talk a little bit about this show and how that might have had an effect on this Path of Award show that you took?
Yeah, no, it was another one of those things that I look back and I can't believe I was in the right place at the right time. But I grew up in Toronto, Canada, which again, like I will also say another thing from a childhood perspective was like in Canada, it was just there was such an amazing gaming scene when I was growing up in Toronto, and just like everyone was playing PC games and the internet was there. I think it was even more advanced in the States that way, just in terms of like the excitement around games. So in Toronto, there was a guy who was producing the first ever television award show for games called Cybermania 94 from CBS. He happened to be like a friend of my dad's, and he was telling my dad at some point that, you know, I'm working on this video game thing, but I don't really, you know, we have these writers and they don't really know anything about video games. You know, I know your son is in that world. We talked to him, and I said, sure, I'm going to look him up. So yeah, I got to like work actually on this like first video game award show. Cybermania 94 was hosted by the late Leslie Nielsen from The Naked Gun and Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement. And they brought me into the writer's room to help them write the kind of the narration for the nominee packages for the show.
All right, nailed it. Looks great.
I guess it was
Follow the link to see our next episode where we add LED lighting and take some reclaimed wood to make a decorative wall with some floating shelving. Don't forget to click, like, and subscribe, and follow along.